Hello and welcome back to MFAC Coaching. I am going to do another Plan With Me this week. This is part of the YouTube Collab Loop group, and that is hosted by Creatively Lisa Marie. If you follow the loop, you will definitely see her video, so give her some love when you get there. The theme for this week is summer. And I am going to show you how I'm gonna use a monthly spread in a fairly different way to catalog some goals for the summer. So I'm not entirely sure how this is gonna work, but I'll walk you through it after the break. First of all, let me show you what you're looking at. You're looking at a Happy Planner Mini. That's what's underneath. And on top is some Wilson Wild boxes in her Beaches little mini kit. This is the mini kit. I've used the Beaches, but I think in this case, I just want the boxes. I think they're going to be perfect to match with this Fairy Love Designs. I think these were some freebies she was giving in a previous sale. They are gorgeous. This orangey, like, it's almost salmon. Oh, it is. It just flies off the page. I love it. It screams summer to me. And then she also had these dolls this one's at the beach. These ones, they just look like they are relaxing in the summer, being gorgeous in the sun. So those are the stickers I'm going to use. Here's the mini planner here. All right, so I already pulled it out, but if you've been following this channel at all, this is started out as a meal planner. It's been an exercise planner. It has been a planner of, I do not really know what I'm doing, and quite frankly, nothing is working. But I also just don't have the drive, the motivation, I don't care, I don't know, to focus on what I'm eating and restricting that in any way, shape, or form. I'm really trying to stay away from that. I'm trying to focus on what I am going to eat instead of what I'm not going to eat, and just making those healthier, better choices for myself. I feel like I hit 40 and some things have slowed down in my body, but I like wine more than I ever did before. So, yeah, I've just got a little bit of some struggles going on, working through it. And so I've decided this week, for a little while, let me go back. For a little while, I started journaling about what I was eating, just a little bit, jotting something down every once in a while. Not every once in a while, just a one-liner. I did that for, 3, 4, 5. So I did it for about a month. 6, I guess. And so 5 or 6 weeks. It was working okay. I wasn't finding that I was learning much about it. It wasn't terribly helpful. Actually, it's been a while. Wow. Sorry. Okay, so I've been doing that since mid-April. And it's been okay, but I haven't learned anything. I just hasn't done what I wanted. So this week, as I'm recording this video, the video drops here. I'm recording it here. I decided that I was going to make this a goal planner. And of course that means I'm going to have approximately 4 goals a week. I'm going to do 1 goal a week, see how I like it. Now, 7 days is not enough to create a habit, but it is enough to get a taste for things and see how my body feels after that time. Now, the first goal, because I'm getting into it and because I know just how busy things are this week, my first goal is to just physically read a book for at least 15 minutes. That means I don't get to count listening to a book, but I'm going to read for at least 15 minutes, probably before bed, but I can do it in the morning if I have that time. I just don't have that time for a little while. We'll see. Maybe Wednesday morning. Wednesday I should have plenty of time. I have the day off. Oh, that's going to be amazing. So I can definitely get in all the reading I want on Wednesday, but Monday and Tuesday, today has just been slammed from the moment I woke up, and then tomorrow going to be the same. But that's going to be my goal. So I have not created goals. Now in my head, because I just haven't done the spread yet, I will let you know, my goal for here is going to be, I created this in my head yesterday. Oh my gosh, it's gone. Oh, it's going to be 15 minutes of reflection. So I'm going to journal every day next week. And the reason for that is that I'm actually on travel for work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are just super busy days. It's really easy for me to forget to check in with myself. And then the day, well, I have like Thursday is just a regular day, but I kind of have to like relax and get into it. And then Friday, my husband and I go up to his sister and brother-in-law's. His parents will be there. It's going to be a parent-filled, amazing weekend. It's going to be great. But this day is my husband's birthday. It's going to be just busy. It's not going to be, I do not get a lot of me time this week. So I'm going to journal, check in with myself for that week, and make sure I actually do it. All right, so that takes me to July. And the thing is, I've created this spread for June. It's really cute. I haven't done a darn thing with it. I don't know what to track anymore. I tracked calories. These are calories out. I tracked the miles I walked, calories again, calories out again. Same thing. And again, I just wasn't finding anything really interesting other than some real, like, I burn between like 1870 and like 2000 calories a day, no matter if I work out or not. It just really doesn't seem to matter. Okay, so that's like 6 months of data there, which is nice. But since like major workout days didn't change that dramatically, doesn't feel like that's really telling me much anymore. I've never been good at tracking what I eat in terms of all the details and the calories and blah, blah, blah. When I have done that, I fluctuate between eating as little as like 1,100 calories a day to 21 or sometimes more calories a day. So also just not terribly helpful. So anyway, this is more about my journey than I anticipated getting into. So all of that to say, what I want to do is create a spread. Can you tell it's getting a little thick? I'm going to have to go with like, I need this disc color in bigger discs. Happy Planner, you can sell that. Okay. Moving on. My goal, of course, then is to use these stickers to create a spread that's going to essentially track the 4 themes, well, 5, there's 5 weeks in July, really. So the 5 themes that I'll be doing in the month of July, which I haven't set yet. I don't know what those goals are. And so I'm going to do the spread without creating those goals, just with space for the goals. All right. Now, I figure for the most part, the weeks don't really matter for that. I can play around with kind of a spacing of stickers, because in the end, what is going to matter is just that I can see enough of the lines to know where to put 5 of these stickers. So, and then I was going to definitely put, I think this lady probably over here. I don't know why, just I think because of the way she's staring and looking at you. And if I want, I might put her over here, but we'll see. I pulled her out because she was small, which you'd think would go really great in this planner, and it will. I just don't know if that's the look I'm going for. I've grabbed the Summer Happy Planner. I just love this sticker book. I think it's got some deco. It's got the summer state of mind. I might want to add that on there somewhere. It's got some quotes, some boxes. Ooh, maybe some like things to do. We'll see. Okay. Really like that. And then I grabbed some washi. This is a rainbow set, I think from Michael's. And I just thought maybe there would be something that kind of matched. So we got like this one, pulls out that gorgeous, I just love that color. Yeah, we got those, and then these blues. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you about is some of the feelings that we get over the summer. Now, I'll be honest with you. When I think of summer feelings, I think of feeling good, feeling healthy, feeling inspired, largely because the sun is shining like it is. I don't even know what time it is. Let's see. Let's find out. It's 8:11 and it is still, the sun is still shining. Not bright, but it's still going down and it's still sunlight out in San Diego. That feels amazing. I don't know what it was about this summer, but this summer just felt like this winter felt like the longest winter in San Diego. Like it was just never going to end. And it was so annoying and exhausting. And I was just like, oh my God, it is going to be like summer here forever. And no, thank you. Like, I keep saying summer. It was going to be winter here forever. And I did not want that. I was ready for the summer. In my household, my husband and I feel very differently about heat. He wants it to be cold. I want it to be warm. But even my husband was definitely ready for a bit more sunshine so we could go outside and really relax and enjoy ourselves. So yeah, I was definitely feeling the need for the sun. That said, so when I think about feelings over the summer, I am always kind of inspired. I feel like I'm going to have more energy. I feel like I'm going to get so much done. Lose weight if I feel the need to do that, blah, 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 all those things, which is great. That is truly fantastic. Do not get me wrong. But one of the things particularly that I have noticed that comes about in the summer is actually feelings, I don't call them negative per se, but feelings of being critical, like feeling critical of my body. That's a big one for me right now. I just am not as comfortable in my body as I have been in the past. And, some of that is, yeah, I don't need to go into that. That's just a true statement. And so all is to say that in my Patreon group, we are studying what it means to feel critical and what we can do when we are feeling critical to help ourselves. And one of the things that we can do when you're feeling critical is, of course, self-care. And I know that is a word that gets thrown around so much that it's probably lost all meaning. So I am not going to talk about self-care. I'm going to talk about what you what you can do to help remind yourself that you need to do self-care. So when you are feeling critical, what can you do to catch that? And then what can you do to stop it, to turn it around? Now, what's difficult about that is that what works for me is going to be different from what works for you. So it's very hard for me to tell you specifically, here's what you should do to ensure that you will stop being critical. In fact, it's next to impossible for me to do that. So I'm probably not going to do that specifically. However, what I want to suggest is that you find something that you can wear. Ideally something you can wear, because that way, if it's always something you can like look at, it might not be with you at the time that you need it. And so I'm always looking for something that will be your talisman, that will help you remember what it is that you have told yourself you will do when you're feeling critical. So, it's funny, I don't know if it's funny, but because I am using Fairy Love design stickers, I will go ahead and do a quick plug. This was not intentional. I did intend to talk about emotions. I did not intend to do a quick promotional for Fairy Love Designs, but I'm gonna do it. She makes gorgeous stickers, as you can see. She also makes jewelry. And so I highly suggest that you go check out her jewelry if you're someone who really likes jewelry. All right, so shameless plug for that is done. The shameless plug is that I do PR for her. Megan.fackenthal gets you 15% off. If you follow my channel, I will make sure you know when she does sales. She tends to do sales around 35% off this time of year, and then it can get to 40 and 45% off as the year progresses. So I cannot promise that she will do that, but you follow my channel, you'll learn. And by my channel, I mean particularly my Instagram. So I am m.fackenthal on Instagram, and I promise to tell you all of the sales. Trying to decide if I'm like, I like this idea, she'll be walking on the beach, but am I gonna be annoyed that it's I think I might do it so she's not like on the beach, because the perspective is off. All right, and I want to hold off still on that just in case, because I got to figure out where else I want to put some stickers. But I'm liking this so far. I might grab just a few little pieces of deco. This is a Designer Chameleon Tropical Drinks sheet. And this, I really think this blue one actually over here would pop. All right. So, okay, so now that you have your talisman, or maybe you don't have your talisman yet, that is okay. What I want you to start to think about is, what can you say that is good about yourself at those times that you start to notice you're being critical? We can talk about, I'll probably talk in another video, or we'll definitely talk on my channel about what you can do when you think you're starting to feel critical, like how can you catch that? But this time, this video, we're talking about like you're feeling critical and what can you do? And again, you have your talisman, but you need your talisman to reflect something back. So like I have a talisman, it's a bracelet, and people in my group will be getting it. Actually, I'll go ahead and provide you a picture. I'm not really sure why I said I'd provide you a picture, other than the fact that you're watching this, I guess. But anyway, so members of my group who are at like pay at a certain level get items based on the emotion for the month. So some of my members will be getting this bracelet. So the idea is that it represents self-love. And so when you start to feel critical, you can look at this and you need to associate something with it. So you need to be able to tell yourself that something good, whether maybe you are like, I sometimes talk about the fact that my Lacey is my heart, so I can, and you can hear her. You can associate, so I can associate this with my dog, and I can remember I'm a good dog mom, Lacey loves me, my husband loves my dog, my husband loves me, and it can just go out and help me stop the critical thoughts. I'm going to go ahead and leave that on for fun. So that is one thing you can do, and I highly suggest that you do it. Something that you want to wear, something that makes an association so that when you see it, you're triggered to think something positive instead of being upset or continuing the critical emotions. Okay. Oh, what else? What might I want to do? And where might I want to do it? It's such a cute little space, but it's a little space. It's not a big space. But I definitely think I could do a few more. I love this sticker, so I'm definitely going to have to use it. I might just do 2 small ones here and 1 more up here. God, they're all so pretty. Look at it. I love it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do some vertical. I am the worst. Horizontal. Why do I not know the words horizontal and vertical? I don't know, but I don't. I also don't always feel like I know my left from my right. Like they change, which we all know is not true. But boy, does it feel that way to me sometimes, particularly when listening to my GPS and I know where I'm going. So I'll know that I need to turn right or left, and I will swear it said the other way. But I'm sure I just heard it wrong. Yeah, I'm sure it's all me. Anyways, critical has been a really interesting emotion because I don't think of it that much as an emotion, but it's on the emotions wheel. So it was really kind of eye-opening for me to start thinking about critical as an emotion and what does it mean? When am I experiencing it? How do I know I'm experiencing it? Those types of things. So if critical as a feeling means something specific to you, or if you know when you're feeling it, let me know. It's on the mad quadrant, if you can call it. I don't know if it's really a quadrant when it's on a circle, but the mad, I don't know, triangle piece. I'm going to call it a quadrant, even though quad means 4. So anyway, it's in that section of the feelings wheel. And so I was thinking about whether or not, like, maybe critical in some ways is like angry guilt. So I don't know if it is, but that's currently one of my hypotheses. Sorry, I cannot like lay down washi and talk at the same time. Which again, you would think I would have figured out because, you know, I have a planner channel. That's all right. Just making fun of myself. Which I have to say, this is a weird aside. What is happening here? That's all right. Okay. Weird aside. There was a time when I do not think I was able to laugh at myself very well. And I have a friend. She's also a coach. She does fitness coaching, largely mentality coaching, actually. And we were going to a concert, but we were like getting a canoe, I think, in the water. It can't have been a canoe, kayak. There we go. Getting a kayak in the water, like trying to get it out of a vehicle into the water, blah, blah, blah. And needless to say, it was not going well at all. And she was laughing so hard. Like, she fell over. I was so afraid that she'd like seriously wounded herself. And she was like laughing like it was the funniest thing in the world. And all I could think was, she is amazing, because I just don't know that in that moment I would have been laughing. In fact, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been. And certainly not at that time, but maybe now. I feel like I have kind of practiced and imagined and worked at becoming more, I don't even know what the word is, becoming more calm. Is that the right word, maybe? Well, we'll just say I've worked on being able to laugh at myself, and I think I have learned to do that. Ooh! Sometimes I should probably slow down. Ooh, stop. All right, there we go. Cute. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm in love with, again, horizontal, vertical washi. It's like my new obsession, my obsession of the year. All right. So, oh, just, like, I want to go here. It is just so pretty. All right. Yeah. Critical. It's an interesting emotion. I'm saying a lot. I do not love that. But you know what? That's okay. I noticed it. So that's a step in the right direction, right? Ooh. Why am I, like, seriously unable to put a sticker down straight? I don't know. All right. Anyway, all that to say, I think I'm getting better at laughing at myself. That was one of my goals, and so I'm kind of proud of myself for that. I've learned, in that sense, to be less critical of myself, which is nice. All right. So I did this. Okay, we're going to say this is for this week. Because I didn't think about that very much. I didn't think about it at all when I placed that sticker. I was just thinking about it as a sticker. Not so much about the placement. I don't need a lot, but I do need a little bit of, I need 5 stickers, so I need to know what week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I will probably, like, these are fairly small boxes and they get smaller. So like these two, I will have to really summarize the theme, but it'll just be a theme for the week, and then I'll go to that week and the whole goal will be listed out there. That's how I'm envisioning this. And I'm really enjoying the way this has come out. I'm definitely feeling summery. Oh, okay. Let's see how I can do this. I want her straight, but I also want her kind of on the edge. I don't want to cut her feet off or anything like that. Okay. I like it. I didn't really think about the fact that these are like rays coming down to her, but I don't hate it. So that's all right. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. Oh, this has come together and I wasn't sure. As you could probably figure out. Okay, so let's add some quotes. Summer State of Mind. This is adding some other colors, but I think since it is just a quote, I'm going to be okay with that. And if it bothers me, I'll find a way to change the color using an acrylograph pen or set of pens. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, so if you take nothing else away from this video, I want you to think about a couple ways that you can, a couple things you can say to yourself that are positive. And then think of a way that you can kind of get yourself to think about those positive things. And you kind of do have to do these things ahead of time, because if you don't, it's hard in the moment when you're already feeling cranky, you're already critical, you're already mad or upset or angry about things. When you're critical, it is very hard to sit there and be like, I'm wonderful and this is gonna be fine. Those things, that is probably true, and you're absolutely wonderful. There is definitely no doubt about that, but it is hard in the moment to think about that. And so you do want to think about that ahead of time, so that you can then so that you don't have to think when it comes up. Again, you'll have that already done. You'll have your talisman that it's connected to. By having the talisman, you're more likely to remember it. It's likely to come up in your memory, and you'll have the ability to combat the frustration, the criticalness that has popped up. And as I say, for me, I find myself more critical in the summer. I think some of it is heat related. Everyone gets a little bit more cranky when it's really hot outside. Can't really blame them. It is just the way the human body works. So if you think about these things ahead of time, it is much better for you. Oh, look how cute. Okay, I feel like maybe this needs, a summer state of mind, it needs one happy sun. Oh, look how cute he is. The sun is so happy. All right, let's cut that off. And of course, cut out the part that is covered. They're covering the hole, I guess. Clear sticker paper just didn't cut very well, so that's okay. Make a little cut there. There we go, helping along. So if you get this far in the video, I would love to hear, put below one thing you like about yourself. Or if you have some summer goals, let me know what they are. I'm going to need some inspiration for sure. And let me know what you think of using monthly, kind of in a way of tracking something that you're doing, like a weekly theme. So you can see the themes, and then you can go to the week to see more of the details. And then, of course, if you have any questions about my Patreon group, that information will be below, and you can go check it out. I do have a free, I don't want to say version, but there's a way to join for free for a while. And yeah, don't forget to click on the next video to get some more inspiration about the summer. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love an additional subscriber this week. I'm still working on growing this channel. And of course, just thank you so much for being here. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. Bye.